I'm on a boat. Next to a boat. No? Not on the boat?
No, we were just on a dock. We were on a boat last time because we had to do that champion minigame, but now let's go back to what we have to do. We have to visit the farm because they invited us, I think. Do you remember? I don't remember.
I'm not sure. I'm not quite sure about a farm.
Well, it's over here. Now that we destroyed the Eyes of Ra, we can just get over here and look at this glorious farm, which is totally not an annoying minigame I'll have to spend 3 hours doing later.
Is this a farm? It looks just like a house.
It'll become a farm. Shut up.
Hey, these guys. These are the best guys.
Well, these are the farmers.
Well, the farmers are the best guys, then. Can we just spend the rest of the game, like, helping these dudes out, eating cow and chewing straw, or whatever it is farmers do?
I hate those guys, and you'll see why later. But yes, we have a new toot segment today.
Oh, hey, basket.
Yeah. You mean basket?
Yes, I was about to correct myself.
Okay.
Proper Egyptian pronunciation. Apologies if I offended any Egyptians in the thread. Please don't mob me. I have great respect for your ancient and mystical deity Basket. Or as he is colloquially known, Googly Eyes. He bestows the power of inventive platforming sections on aspiring game devs.
We could all learn a bit from him.
True story. Does he have a bulge?
Tut?
Yeah.
No. I would hope not.
Yes, it looked like he had a bulge, and I was like, that should have rotted away. Oh, yeah, right, because he's already dead.
Yeah. Alright, so remember this glorious gem of instant death that also is invincibility? Yeah, he's already dead, so we can use this.
Yeah, but he has to be standing still, so that kind of puts a damper on the whole going into the girls' locker room thing.
Yeah, no.
Sorry about that, Tut. But hey, as we discussed, your wiener's already rotted off, so it's not like that would be much use anyway. Good start.
Thankfully it just responds to you, but sometimes I don't know why I just fall off. Damn it.
Maybe if this game had been in glorious next generation high definition 3 dimensions, that wouldn't have happened.
Maybe.
If you had had depth perception.
But this game had Oculus Rift support.
Yeah. Where's the future?
Well, it's not in 2003 when this game was made.
That is objectively true.
Subjectively, too. Alright. So we've been here before. We know what this scoop is.
Yep.
We know that we come out to the giant death reactor beam, ancient Egypt giant laser fire thing from Powerpuff Girls or whatever that show was.
Man, the ancient Egyptians sure did have a lot of lasers. I don't remember hearing about this in history class.
There's a lot of things they don't tell you. The Winters write the history books.
They're fucking everywhere.
Alright.
Yeah. I imagine that like you buy like $50 worth of stuff at the grocery store, you get a free like ancient Egyptian death laser. Here you go, buddy. Use it responsibly.
Available now for a limited time at Select.
Don't tease your cats with it unless you like your cats lightly singed.
Oh boy.
I suppose they wouldn't. They did revere cats.
So this guy's annoying because he turns around super fast, so we have to play red light, green light with him.
Oh no, that's the worst possible thing you could use invisibility for.
Well, this is the only thing they're going to... Well, that's not quite true, but that's the main thing they're going to use it for.
I don't like red light, green light in video games.
I don't either.
Does anyone? Really?
No. I liked it as a kid in gym class, but...
Barry Douglas probably does.
Probably. Alright.
Barry Douglas.
I can't figure out if it's more annoying because it's slower and you have to wait more, or if it... Didn't even see him!
Do you have to run all the way back?
Yes, and watch this cutscene again. Yep. The hitbox on it isn't well defined.
Do you just immediately go invisible when you stand still, or do you have to press a button?
You have to press the button for it. Although, it's the X button that's also crawl, I believe. Or maybe it's the Y button, I don't remember.
Yeah, I'm looking at the overlay to figure out which button is the X.
I'm pressing it too soon, so...
Oh, it's the crawl button.
I think it might be. I'm not sure. Did it flash for a minute?
Now, people say that, like, GameCube controller was intuitively made for human hands, but it just looks like a Duplo set to me.
I actually really like the layout of the controller, even if it is purple and green and red and what? Oh, it's B! That's the invisible button.
Ah, alright.
You can see it when I stand still, it says hide for a minute.
So it's the red of the 3 planets that are orbiting the giant green A button then.
Yes.
Big bro. And little dude.
And?
Birdman! Oh no. Never trusted that guy. Also, I liked the guy better before he became like a mole goth.
Well, yeah, this is how he always was. He just had a disguise before.
Yeah, but like when he was wearing his disguise and had like the strong facial outline and chiseled jaw, he was like, yeah. He was a cool bad guy.
Right.
Now he's just ancient Egyptian Marilyn Sephiroth.
Sure.
It doesn't do it for me. Marilyn Man Sephiroth. It just doesn't do it for me.
I have no idea why. I swear there was a Disney villain that was exactly that. Somebody please remind me in the thread who it was, but I swear.
Sweet dreams of this.
No, please.
That was such a bad cover.
He would not make a good cover, no.
Well, he made it. It was really bad.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh god, no. So once again, we cannot go through the door that they also went through because plot reasons.
Because ancient Egyptian facial recognition security.
Sure.
There's a hidden camera. Scan, sure.
There's a plot point in one of the games.
It specifically has a section that says must have nose.
Also, I want to point this out. I'm not 100% sure, but I believe if you save at that statue and restart the game, your game becomes glitched and you can't progress anymore.
Wow. QA did a bang-up job there, didn't they?
That's the one thing you can do that'll mess up the game. I think I think Nito King in the thread said that he had this bug and he's like, yeah, I'm not going to beat it anymore. So. Yeah,
but like, as far as like, oh, that's the one thing to do, it's like, yeah, if the one thing you could do to fuck up the game was jump, then that's still one thing, but it's a pretty fucking glaring thing.
Oh.
Wait, what? Excuse you?
Do you get the gimmick that's going on here?
No, like I get if he was like cut into 3 parts, but there's just 3 whole of him now.
He's like a centipede.
No, but like the knives came down, and I get if the gimmick was that like, oh, there's a left and a right and a center tut now, but they just cloned him twice. How does that make any sense?
Set scale to 0.5.
Is he smaller now?
Yes, he is.
That still doesn't make sense.
Well, yeah, they divided him into 3 smaller Sphinxes.
Tuts, you mean?
Tuts,
also,
yeah.
No, that's so dumb.
Come on.
Alright, I guess I'll accept it. I guess I have no choice but to accept it.
You're okay with ancient Egyptian death lasers, but not ancient Egyptian cloning knives? I mean...
There's gotta be a line somewhere, okay?
Why? Why does there have to be a line?
Because if there is no line, then up is down and we can kill Bird Guy by farting at him. There have to be rules, man.
Don't spoil the final boss, please.
Just run on the lava.
Well, yeah, that's what being on fire does. Also, yes, that took me a while to figure out the first time I played this. It's not
Hey,
really...
there is something behind the lava fall. Hey.
Of course there is. It's a platformer. Oh, come on. Get those. I will say that I don't think I need any more of these. I'm just collecting them because why not? Actually, I think I do need some of these. But not...
How much more are onyx scarabs worth as opposed to gold scarabs?
They're different amounts of currency.
Oh, all right.
Different shop vendors take different things. There's only one shop that actually takes onyx scarabs. We'll see them later in this video, I think.
Oh, right. So onyx scarabs are like the Bitcoin of ancient Egypt.
Yes.
There's just one guy that keeps insisting it's the greatest fucking thing ever.
Yes, and he's a giant nerd. We'll see him later.
And everyone knows that he's just talking out of his ass.
Right.
I will not apologize to any Bitcoin users I might have offended because you are stupid. And I don't care if I offend you.
So I figured, you know what, why do I have to take the upper route? Can't I just go through and, like, go that way? And then I realized, oh.
Oh, right, yeah, that makes sense. Because you can't be on fire if you're also two-dimensional.
Well, of course. Well, no, it's just that the pressers put out the fire.
Oh, yeah, I can see that. So if you step in the fire now, are you still...
No, you pop back to 3D.
Alright.
But thankfully we can actually use the pressed system.
Oh, and because you're now paper thin.
Wind affects you, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I noticed that the timer isn't going down this time for your various afflictions.
Yeah, I think they just don't have a timer this time because it's more based on you need to navigate the thing, and maybe a timer was just too annoying during gameplay testing, but yeah, it doesn't go down this time.
It's kind of jarring.
This wasn't a low-budget game. They couldn't have time to hide the timer bar. It's too much. It's like 3 lines of code.
I know, but like, could you just, if that was annoying, just make the timer a bit longer? It's weird to have gameplay elements just suddenly shifting with no rhyme or reason, you know?
Well, I know. It did sort of take me by surprise the first time I did this. Also, 1, 2, and then 1, 2, and then
1, 2, 3.
2, 3. There we go.
All right. Well, that makes sense.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm sorry because if it seems like I'm just constantly shitting on this game, I apologize. I do think it looks pretty charming, but it does have some pretty glaring. I don't know if they're flaws, but they're definitely weird. Like,
it does feel like it's unfinished at parts. I do agree. Like, you're right. They should have hid that timer there. But I think that's just so minor. It's even if it's a bit just sort of weird that it just sort of, oh yeah, the timer isn't used anymore.
I know what the word I was looking for is. It feels very unpolished.
Yeah, I will agree with that. This is a low-budget game.
Apart from fucking Catman's climbing animation.
The most money they've spent was going into that, and it was worth it.
That thing is like fucking water fluid. It's like fluid like water. His body is just whooshing and fushing about.
Maybe they just had, like... They built that mini-game where you were running through the Japanese Tetris. And then they built the climbing animation to go with it. You know, like... We just need more. Let's just do more. Oh, come on.
Is he just free-falling while standing perfectly still?
The hitbox wasn't perfectly aligned. Oh, darn it.
Were you not supposed to go on there before stepping on the switch? That's the right one. I thought that was the wrong one.
I get it eventually.
If you're on fire, it'll take you higher. If you're flat, it won't go so high. I almost had a like mnemonic rhyme, and I fucked it up.
We'll put that in the game facts guide.
You do that.
Yeah.
Oh wait, I got it. If you're on fire, it'll take you higher. If you're flat, it won't do that.
Oh.
Hey.
Hey. Also, that's a really ugly statue. Why would anybody want that?
Like, it's said to have magical powers. What fucking doesn't have magical powers in ancient Egypt? Like, usually you can't throw a rock without tripping over an eye laser. What's the point of saying that even?
Alright. What do we get?
Nice fashionable satchel bag.
We got the Aton statue.
Inside a nice fashionable
Yeah, and we
satchel
got
bag.
the jewels. And we got all the onyx scarabs. Cool.
A lot of scarabs.
Yeah.
I can't wait to buy a lot of pizza and t-shirts with all those bitcoins. And illegal drugs. Crushed scarab.
Okay. So this is a minigame we'll get to later. Because I really don't want to do it now. It's a farming minigame where you can choose any one of these plots. And they will take like half an hour of real in-game time to dig it up. They're going to slowly start walking towards that plot. And yes, I did have to spend like a full day doing this.
Could you not just do other shit while they dig? Like go play...
tried that. Also, yeah, this is the weird gimmick again where if you get close to NPCs, they'll just stop for no reason, so you have to get out of their way. And you can see, just get close to them again, stop, get away.
Well, they are extremely polite and do not want to accidentally walk into you.
They'll just... the personal space was just... the bubble was a lot bigger.
Yep.
Back then.
This was before there were like 15 people per square centimeter living in every major city in the world.
Right. And now that we got this magical statue, we can remove the visible invisible wall.
Obviously.
Of course.
MacGuffin? I don't even know what that word means. How are you doing that while also crying? He's magic.
Alright. That place is Great Wall Entrance 1. Sorry, Great Wall Entrance 2. It is an annoying dungeon. We are not going to be going there for a bit. We got some stuff to do first.
Is it optional or?
No, it's required.
Alright. Are there any like optional dungeons and stuff, or is it just all just farming mini games and athleticism displays?
Well, we have this minigame over there we're going to do more, which is not farming, but it's close. We'll do it at the end of this video.
Alright.
I don't think there's any optional dungeons. There might be some optional parts to some dungeons. I'll have to double check on that.
Alright.
I don't think they had the resources to put in a fully optional dungeon.
That makes sense. Again, budget game. Adjust your expectations.
Right. I mean, I don't think even Zelda, like high-budget Zelda games have optional dungeons, so...
Maybe not.
Alright. This place over here is Great Wall Entrance 3. As you might expect, it comes after Great Wall Entrance 2. Well, there's actually a few dungeons in between. But we'll be going there eventually. We can't enter there right now because the gate isn't open.
You know what? Thinking about it, I don't think even my beloved Okami had optional dungeons.
Aww.
By the way, did I tell you I have the art book for that, and apparently that game was originally supposed to have been about dinosaurs.
Yes, I knew that.
All right.
Which makes it even better.
Yep.
There was also news about a potential Okami PC port rumor going around that...
No. Why?
Because apparently Capcom had some leaked something on their site about a PC port, but it's been removed, and we don't know if it was just a thing or not.
I don't put much faith in AAA gaming PC ports, ever.
Well, ever since Dark Souls.
Don't even get me started on Dark Souls. I'm so mad that I spent money on that.
Did you install DS Fix? I mean...
Yeah. It didn't help at all.
I'm sure some posters in the thread will be able to tell you what
the only thing DS Fix did was make it so that my cursor wasn't on the screen while I was trying to mouse look.
Wow.
Yeah.
Alright. This guy is gonna be our sort of bow and arrow quiver guy, blowpipe vendor. But he doesn't have much for us there to spend it on.
So is this the giant nerd?
This guy, yes.
This is Mr. Bitcoin.
Yes.
Oh my god, I can totally see it. Look at that. He thinks the government's all up in his business and wants to, like, look through all his logs of looking at My Little Pony porn.
Yes.
It's like, no, no, don't. It's all mine. Bitcoins, you can't trace it, motherfuckers.
You give me 10 bitcoins, maybe I can trust you.
Oh, this is great. He's look at him. He's a fucking wreck. His skin changed, his fur, skin, whatever, changed color from all the drugs he bought on Silk Road.
All right. That facial expression is just brilliant.
I'll bet you anything he prays to Satoshi at night. This is great.
Look at that scrawny nerd idiot. Alright.
Yep.
And of course, in here he has more pieces of heart for 150. Quite pricey. We're gonna need a lot of money by the end. Thankfully, there's a lot of toad segments. There's also this, the cave door key for 10.
I assume we need that.
We don't need it, but it's actually really helpful.
It's like
it's a shortcut opener.
Alright.
And he also has more 8-ton eyes. I'm never going to buy these because the game gives you enough just floating around the world for you to set up and release all the 8-ton statues.
Oh, alright. His fucking phrasing, I only accept bitcoins as payment.
Rumor has it Satoshi is feeding on his bitcoins at night in his giant castle
made of bitcoin
in the sky.
He has 1,000 USB keys with each with a wallet with 1 bitcoin on it, holding up the foundation of
Oh,
his
are you
mansion.
serious? No, it's all paper wallets. Don't you know the new Bitcoin strats?
No. I only know, like, I read the basics enough to know that it's fucking dumb as hell.
Well,
and then
there
I
you
just
go.
sat back and laughed.
I assume some YouTube commentator is going to be like, don't you know Bitcoins are $900 now? Shut up, YouTube commenter.
Oh yeah, of
Stop.
course. I mean, I know they are, because there are idiots willing to pay that for them. I'm sure whoever made Bitcoin and mined like 10,000 of them back when doing so didn't require any CPU power at all. I'm sure he's quite happy now.
You mean GPU power?
Whatever.
You can't do anything with CPUs anymore. It's all GPUs and ASICs and FPGAs now.
Let's get off this thoroughly depressing topic.
Okay, yeah. So, yeah, you probably realized where that went.
Yep. That's a cool shortcut.
Yeah, so it went back to Sunshine Island and that South Beach. Or is this South Beach? I don't even remember.
The areas kind of have the problem that they all look really similar.
Somewhat.
It's all just a lot of sand and brown stone. And like giant castles.
The alternative isn't better because the alternative is purple, ugly land with rock throwing.
I know, but like this whole area, just I'm not saying I don't like the design. I'm just saying it is really similar, basically.
Right.
Everywhere.
It's. I think yeah. Heliopolis is interesting when it has landmarks, but otherwise it's just hello orange.
Yep.
Abydos is a lot better about being cool. What
Like if you like orange, then that's cool, and this is probably the game for you.
I mean, I like orange as a color, but it's not my favorite.
And look, there's even more orange coming out of the ground.
Yeah. And there's gold over here. Yeah, this is another key we're gonna need later to get into a new area, which is there's the south.
This is literally weird shaped key to a weird shaped hole.
Yeah.
This is like when Yahtzee does a zero punctuation video and he makes a visual gag where it's like a dog and then there's a dog shaped hole in the door. Like this is literally that. Do we have to dig it up? Oh no, hurting. Wow. I didn't realize
it's not farming.
I didn't realize we were playing Jack and Dax Spyro the Dragon.
Well, Wait, you didn't realize that? I mean, it's been pretty obvious so far. Thankfully, these are really easy to manipulate. They just run away directly from where you're facing.
It looks like the camera is making it a bit of a chore, though.
A bit, but you can just sort of hug them along this fence and then they'll just go in.
Oh yeah, that makes sense, I guess. Do they go out again once they're inside?
No, once they're in there, they go into a different animation, a different pattern, and they'll just follow the herder inside.
What happens if you cut them?
Nothing. They are uninteractable.
Aw.
I think somebody in the thread had a new word for that.
No, that was unpickupable.
Oh, right, there you go. They plordant. Thank you, Danger Pumpkin, for that.
I made it canon.
Well, yeah, well, thank you. I appreciate it. Always looking out for me, Grat.
Yep. Plordant. These are plordant, though. I don't see you picking them up.
Well, yeah, that's true. I will mail you another can of soda if you can come up with a word for uninteractable. Yeah, there we go. That's the word.
Did you actually send that person a can of soda? Because if not,
he never PM'd me his address.
Well, send him a message.
I did. I posted in the thread saying PM me your address and I'll send you a can of soda. I'm being legit honest. Like, this isn't a joke.
Well,
so I forget.
You can send it to me. I'm kind of thirsty.
Sure. Okay. Send me your address in the PM and I'll send you a can of soda.
Transcontinental soda. Are you even allowed to send liquids, like, to Europe?
It probably will cost way too much, but...
I don't even know if you can. It's gonna, like, explode on the way here to, like, decompression in the airplane or some shit like that.
Well, I know people have bought soda online, so I don't know. I'll look that up.
Interesting.
Oh, these things are called squirts. That's actually the soda that I was gonna mail the guy. Can of squirt. Delicious soda.
Look at all these plorton squirts. I like their eyes. They have very, like, expressive faces, tiny little faces with huge bulging eyes. They look like adorable crack addicts.
All right. Well, unfortunately, we don't have anything left to do, so we have to go into Great Wall Entrance 2.
All right. I can't wait for Great Wall Entrance 2. And if you can't either, we'll see you next time.
Hold on. Next time. Next time.
Next time.
We gotta work on that timing.